Hey traders, Raghee here, and in today's sessions, one of the markets that I got a lot of questions about for a lot of reasons. Why would futures traders be interested in Amazon? For the same reason that stock traders would be interested in the stock itself, or that futures traders want to know Amazon's impact on the NASDAQ or even the XLY ETF. So there's many reasons futures related to care about where Amazon is heading. So let's open this up and I'm going to tell you what we discussed in today's chats. So daily time frame, and two things. First of all, at the time that we did the analysis, we had talked about Amazon having at that point in the day 105 point range. You see now it's 132, but at that time this would have been around 1 p.m. Eastern. We had 105 points. And I told the members, I said, look, we could see easily 120 points. Today's triple witching, so would we be surprised to see not just 120 by the end of the session, but even close to 140? So we know somewhere in this 120 to 140 point range is a very normal historical volatility amount of points Amazon could move. So at the time I said, look, we can expect at least another 15 points to the downside, up to another, plus another, as you can see here, plus another 20. That's actually panned out very, very well. If my expectations are for Amazon to move between 120 and 140 points today, you'll see we're moving 132. Now, why is this important? If you don't have some expectations for where the market could go, you can't plan for what you're going to do when it perhaps gets there. And if the market moves more than you anticipated, the plan that you may have had loses validity, you lose confidence in it, and just everything goes sideways after that. So what I like to do is give everybody confidence by way of saying, look, these are the number of points we could move. And as long as it's doing that, we're in a normal operating temperature. So Amazon's within a very normal operating temperature. The other thing that I mentioned is let's start looking at the value area low for this month and the value area high for the year, because between these two levels, we've got an interesting support based on volume behavior in that zone. So add that to the expectation that we could move 140 to 120 points, and none of this should be surprising. Then add to that where we are on the V-score. We're actually dipping down to places that we haven't been since, as you can see here, the beginning of May and the middle of May. So this V-score reading we're seeing is just below where we've been, and we're heading down, as you see here, towards this +1 V-score reading, which is what I told the members to keep an eye on. Hey, we could go down and test after breaking these previous support levels. We could get down and test this area. All right, so we're price-wise all right, V-score-wise all right. What about another look? I'm going to show you another combination of tools, and this is the V-score, same V-score, and now I'm looking at the Ready Aim Fire tool. So again, I'm not interested necessarily in getting in today, although if I wanted to sell calls, here are the notes that I shared with the members. Here we go. If I wanted to take advantage of momentum and sell calls, this would be the timing. I might take a little bit of heat on Monday, but this would be the way I'd want to collect a credit. Sorry, it's not sell calls, sell puts. Again, I'm going to correct myself. If I wanted to sell puts, I will wait to buy calls. So this would be a great day to look at selling puts and some strategy that would rely on collecting credit in that way. But what I'll do on Monday is look for perhaps an inside day or a minor low. An inside day or a minor low. The inside day would give me a really good opportunity to buy some calls, and the minor low, if we take out today's high, would be a momentum trigger to get long. So there's some interesting things we could do depending on the candle that we get on Monday. And today I would be focused mostly on a strategy that would sell calls. That's what I'll do in bearish momentum as we're going into what I believe to be a zone, not a level, not a hard and fast level, but a zone of support that I would anticipate we bounce from. By the way, add to that This is an outside day, which is also considered to be a reversal pattern. No, I wouldn't do that on its own, but you put all those tools together, you stack all those things, we've got the makings of what could be an interesting long position for next week in Amazon, which would in turn affect the XLY, our NASDAQ, and our S&P futures. Keep that in mind. Domino effect. I'll see you in the next update.